Welton. We have representatives of the County Planning Board. We have her report here. Any more you would like to add?
Yes, there are some highlights I'd like to point out. One is the legal assistance program for older adults, and any nonprofit or public entity can apply for a grant that they give legal assistance to needy older Americans. There's a grant for conservation treatment of objects in museums or other areas of cultural institutions. And there's also the technical assistance grant, which could apply to museums. That was in the previous month's report, but that is continuing until September. New Parents Writing Fellowship is open to writers who have recently had a baby or a very small child, and that deadline is April 17th, so I want to point that out. Verizon is now stating they will close down their 3G services and put in 5G everywhere they possibly can by the fall. I imagine that might affect us. The cell towers for 5G need to be closer together. The FAA has to approve new regulations for that. Now, I don't know if anybody's had any communication from Verizon about changing over to 5G, but that's something to point out to anyone who's potentially affected.
Did they say that they're going to apply for towers?
No. I asked, is this going to affect our lack of cell service? And they just laughed. You know, it was not an issue that had come up, but I'm wondering if this may be an in for us to get Verizon more interested in putting in cell towers.
5G needs more towers.
They need closer spacing
Right.
anyway, even on a flat area.
So they have to apply for more towers.
I imagine they would have to apply for more towers in the areas where we already have 3G. If they're willing to put in more towers in the other areas where we don't have 3G, that would be something to pursue, I think. Planning Federation training, they're going to have it the last week in April. I still don't have time, and place, but this is, I guess, a major training that they run every year. It's going to be in, not close to here. Let's see. Sagamore. Okay. But it sounds like something that is widely sought after as training. So I will let you know as soon as I find out. The Ulster County Trail Network. Chris White is the Deputy Director of the Ulster County Planning Board, and he's the coordinator for the whole project. He gave a wonderful presentation at the last Planning Board meeting. And it's a major operation where they're going to connect trails from New York City all the way up to Albany and across to Buffalo. Now the Albany to Buffalo trail is already up and running, and there's a lot of traffic on that trail that's very popular, and businesses along there are apparently getting traffic as well. And in anticipation of our trail being open, it said that the Bread Alone Bakery, instead of closing down their Boyceville operation, are actually going to expand it, as well as the Hotel Dillon is putting more money into upgrading, because they're going to be close to the trailheads on the Shandaken rail trail. The New York City is going to maintain, they're going to pave and maintain the trailhead parking lots. They're going to maintain the porta potties, and the County Department of Public Works will be maintaining the trail itself. It's going to be a surface of crushed stone and clay, and that's a proprietary blend that's ADA compliant. So they're not paving it with asphalt like the other areas of the trail. They are going to be plowing in a delayed schedule so that cross-country skiers can use the trail after snowfall. So they'll work that out. Okay. The Empire State Trail is going to connect to the Hudson Valley Rail Trail in May 2019. So that is going to be a pretty long stretch that's going to be operating in the Kingston area. They're paving most of the trail in the Kingston area. It's going to go right through the city. Some areas are already being used. And they're going to rebuild the Butternut Creek Bridge. to open October 2019. Boyceville Bridge trestle will be removed, Boyceville Bridge will be replaced. And an interesting note, financially, they actually were able to get 16 plus million in grants awards for the Shandaken Rail Trail. So that's, and the total budget is 28 million.
And is this trail for walking?
Walking, cycling, strollers, skiers. That's going to be multi-use, and
But it's only X, Y.
right, it's on the rail bed, so they're not widening it. I don't know how much, they're probably widening it to some extent, but I'm not sure how much. They don't really have a lot of room to do it. And they cut down, I think, they have a figure on how many ash trees they cut down for this project. 2,300 ash trees were being removed already, and they're still working on that. I mean, there's more ash trees everywhere you look, but that's a major thing that they've already accomplished.
But if you're walking on the trail, you have to stay on the trail. You can't go wandering off.
It's not, it's not a surface that you can wander off from unless you want to hike. So, there's space to wander off.
But then you're on the reservoir property.
I mean, people are not going to be prevented from leaving the trail. They're going to be on the trail because it's more comfortable. But if you want to take a hike off the trail, there's no barrier so that you can't do that.
I thought though the city has signs every,
They're putting up signs.
do not, this.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be a lot of signs. There are going to be explanatory signs at the trailheads. So I'm sure if the city wants people to stay off, they'll put signs up.
Ellen, do you have a question?
Yes, it's about the 5G. Haven't you heard about the dangers of 5G? The health dangers?
Yeah.
I mean, they say that that's a whole bunch of scientists and doctors around the world say that if we let this happen, it's going to do us in faster than climate change.
Where is the 60-car lot in Shandaken?
I'm not sure exactly where it is, but I mean, they already cleared it.
They got those entrances for
right.
construction with like a hand painted, like a number 1, number 2, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
And so you go in a little bit, I'm not sure, maybe
Because
the
I'm
one
not
on
Shandaken, I'm trying to think where.
Is that over by
the bike is by the bakery.
the bakery? I mean,
Yeah, I think
Right
by there.
Boyceville and over there?
but they did all the construction. They had all the construction vehicles. I think that's where it is.
And I think where they've got the lot near the firehouse where there's the green light on 28. I think that
okay.
might be. I think it's right now staging and laydown, but I think that might become a parking
Okay.
area.
Now, did Verizon, they have to come before us or the town board for these extra towers?
Well, it depends, if they have, I think some of these towers are repeaters, I don't know if they can go to the telephone poles. They're not like the old towers. This one was lower. Yeah. Who from Verizon was there? Do you have any?
No, it was just part of the county report to us.
Oh, so there
So we
there
could
wasn't
ask
somebody from
questions if we just
Verizon?
relayed what Verizon had sent to them.
Okay.
It would be great if we could find out more.
I don't understand some of these grants. Why do they come before the planning board, the county?
No, it's not for approval of grants, it's to notify us of grants so that we can pass on the information to people who might want to apply. They're just doing a service to,
Information.
yeah.
I think it's because the economic group, Suzanne Holt and those folks, are part of the structure of the planning board.
Okay.
I think that's why.
Well, it's nice that you present it to us, we do appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I was just wondering how that process was working like that.
And it's good. It's good that Sandy posted on the website, on our town website, so that there's a lot of artists and writers that might want to apply.
You said something, I'm sorry, can I ask her a question?
Yeah.
You said something about a grant for the museum.
Well, the museum can apply for, there's a couple of grants that the museum might be eligible for.
Because I know they just got the 503C there. They're gonna
this meeting,
Okay.
that the word can get out.
Gotcha.
But if you are in contact with them, please pass it on. Well, I have another report from Chris White, because I had asked him to speak to the homeowners on Andrews Lane about the rail trail. I mean, on the rail bikes. They were complaining about noise and lack of privacy. And he's working out with them to build a barrier fence between their property and the rail trail. He also said that the rail bikes themselves, they're going to put some noise dampening modifications so that they won't be as noisy. And they will also make a point to bunch the rail bikes closer together in that area as they go by, so they won't be going by for such a long period of time.
Where was this?
Andrew Lane,
Andrew.
Talking about the pedal cars.
No, I know, I just couldn't catch where the location.
so he's on top of that.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you, Vivian. Anything else? Okay, motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you, Don.
I'm sorry.
So when you go tonight or tomorrow?
No, actually, so it averages about twice a month.
Oh, so it's not every week
So
necessarily.
I get an email on Mondays telling me if I have to report or not. So I was so glad I got to go this week.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, see you.
So they're gonna have the trail open and then they'll put the bridge, which is like the last bit, to connect the Boyceville, I guess.
Yeah.
You're welcome, guys.
I didn't realize it was gonna be open in that, later in the year. That's good.
That's what they're saying, right? Yeah.
I love the trails. The ones that go north and south here, Woodville Valley, and the other one I've done both several times. And they're
Is this
really-
all trashy?
I don't believe that. It should be good. They can't do that. I think everybody has to go out and remind it. No phones are, no phones are private. I just looked it up. Yeah, no phones are private.
Yes.
So,
So this is not.
I don't think they're ready. I think they're putting it in New York City. And it's not gonna make it up here for a long time. It's gonna be a revolution. It's gonna be a revolution.
There's a lot of reports on that.
I don't believe they'll It's gonna be a revolution,
So,
yeah.
I got a
You'll be able to
call
get TV over it.
about the mountain meat lawn up on
Once that
McKinley Hollow,
happens, my son in Boston already doesn't use the TV
up
service.
Oliver Lee Road.
Gets everything
So
with
I guess
Wi-Fi,
they're
because he
getting
has
close
like
to contracts to go
very
into
high-speed
closing.
Wi-Fi. And 5G
Yep,
is
and
like 10 times
the
faster.
guy who called me is looking
So
to,
that's
there's 3
gonna
buildings
put
there.
all the telephone
He's looking to take down 2, 3 buildings.
that don't have it, and everybody else has it.
I don't know where it is. Might be, it's on McKinley Hollow Road. So 2 of the 3 buildings he wants to take down, but use the footprint of the building, put new buildings up, and add
Don't you guys
an
don't want to
additional
do something, you don't care about the 5G?
I don't think, I don't believe those reports.
I've heard what you're saying, yeah, I don't know anything about it, I mean, I don't.
Is this all trash here?
Woodstock and other towns have joined together to fight it.
What's that?
Woodstock and other towns have joined together to fight it. You could send this
I won't touch it, no problem.
I would vote against that, because I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I think I've already gotten sick from the 4G.
So I'll just leave you guys a little bit about jury duty.
I don't know enough to have an opinion on it right now.
I'm trying with whole I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, I have heard later, so.
Really, I mean, otherwise I'm working 6 and 7 days a week.
What about
I was working 7 days a week. I went till last week. I went to just, yeah, so if I was doing jury duty and probably $600 a month, then I'm fine. In fact, you know, we'll cut back on the other pieces. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's something I have to force myself to do, but I'm getting better at it. Bit of practice. Vivian, I'll get this up on the website, so I'll
Okay,
get out to
great,
Joyce.
yeah. Because that's what I'm thinking, if we put the grants in.
Yes, so
first,
just keep
like,
it in
after
mind.
this- After this meeting.
Right.
And then
There you go,
we
you
do
got
put
one.
them in the summer, so they're approved at the next one.
Right.
Yeah,
So
so
this
this
is,
way we get it much
just
earlier.
keep in mind,
Yeah.
Wednesdays, if I have federal grand jury, I'm out the door literally 3 o'clock. And if the weather's terrible, then, because I serve on Thursday and I walk the night before, I think I'll be up. So if the weather, Albany, it's federal grand jury. So I'm out the door. I'm a juror. I'm on the grand jury. I'm a juror on the grand jury.
It's like a regular.
It's, I'm committed to 1 year, you're called for. Once a week for a year.